We're ready. I think we're ready. I think we're ready. All right, let's go. I got this in 4K. Let's go. Oh my god.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls. The FBC's research department set up a facility.
Oh.
The Lake House. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, I would have just kept on driving.
Okay, well, there goes that theory. Yeah, none of that's surprising. Okay. Okay. All right. Boo! Hi. Did the red get to the jump scare? Did the jump scare get the red? Rip Bozo's MRI jump scares are back. So apparently this is a teaser trailer. They're apparently going to be like there will be another trailer. People are thinking maybe it's Tokyo Game Show. So okay, damn it, there goes my hope. Damn it. I was really hoping the Lake House building would be Hartman's big building from Alan Wake 1, the one that like overlooks the lake. Yeah, the lodge. The lodge is up there. That's what I was hoping the Lake House was, because in the AWE DLC, they cover about how the FBC after Alan Wake 1 went in there and confiscated the property and the building, and then like basically just took away everything, like Hartman's entire livelihood, and then he started like seeing Zane and Alan walking around and jumped into the lake, and that's how he got possessed by the dark presence. So then the FBC just shift him back to, they just put him in a box and, you know, sent his ass back to New York. But it does look like it's gonna be there's this area outside of the general house at the lake where you go through a gate because they're like, this is the property of the FBC and you're not allowed in. So it looks like you'll be going through that gate, and then this is the actual probably research center. So so I like to see that it's all the architectures from the oldest house. That is just the same motif that keeps with the entire bureau, because the bureau moved into the oldest house, the building the game takes place in. It was just there and they moved into it. So obviously the FBC is like married mentally to the architecture style and all of that. So that's cool. This is obviously the oh no, it's a janitor sign in before Ati shows up. Bro, he was supposed to be at the sauna and then he got caught up in Alan's bullshit. Obviously elevator going down. So I'm pretty sure this hallway here, this is the hallway that leads to the actual research center. If you do the entire quest line that's got to do with the riddle puzzle things with where you have to put all the dolls in, if you do that entire quest line, Saga does meet up or talk to the dude who's supposedly the head of the research center. And how shall we put this so there I don't spoil some people in chat? They fucked around and found out pretty good. So this is just the aftermath of the fucking around and the finding out, obviously. So none of this is too surprising to me. I'm like, okay, yeah, we're gonna go into that. It sounds like Kieran is narrating. I couldn't find it, but on the website at one point they had mentioned that you were playing Alan and Saga again in the DLC, which will be interesting considering where that Alan and Saga are in the dark place. So maybe this is how like they cross over and they actually get to come back to reality as opposed to the spooky dimension. But this is all the stuff from the dark presence. That is the darkness poo. Trap! Hi honey, thank you for your resub. Woot! Also, if you remember a pair of FBC Doctors Wispies, because I'm sure you don't. What do you only really meet a couple FBC agents by name in Alan Wake 2. One of them is the dude who is the head of this research center who fucked around and found out. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but like Saga talks to him and, you know, he kind of tries to XFF her and then the Dark Presence goes nom 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 instead. Darkness poo. Bro, I always called it that. Because it doesn't look like this in Alan Wake 1. It's just basically big black puddles everywhere. So I just called it the darkness poo everywhere. But yeah, this is probably something that has been possessed by the Dark Presence and is going to act as a portal. The jump scare, I'm pretty sure this jump scare dude is the doctor from the FBC, the lake house. So the lake house is just the name of the research facility because it's next to Cauldron Lake. So I am still a little disappointed that it wasn't Hartman's Lodge. I really wanted to go back to that lodge in Alan Wake 2, man. Like, I really want to because it's such a big place in Alan Wake 1. And you pretty much hit the main areas from Alan Wake 1 in Alan Wake 2. So, well, that's a little disappointing, but... because I just want follow-up from the AWELC, okay? That's just what I want. I want follow-up from this because they used it to build into Alan Wake 2. So, like, I would like some, you know... some going back to. That would be nice. That's just what Wispy wants, though. Darkness poo is an excellent description. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. Jules and Diana Marmont. Yeah, okay. I believe that. Like, I only did that questline like once, and that was to make sure that I had everything ready for New Game Plus mode, so I think Jules was the one that fucked around and found out, if I remember right. If I remember, sounds about right. But what's the theory that you read? It kind of looks like Banif's old info center. Also, I keep forgetting how many people here haven't seen Control because I've streamed it so many times. But I was a facecam streamer and then I was a PNG tuber, so we didn't have this fancy model. Last time I streamed it. Containment breach. MTF Tau 9 bookworms is now entering the facility. They're theorizing the person in the jump scare is one of them? Yeah. Well, I guarantee you the guy in the jump scare is the dude at the end of the puzzle quest line that thought he was gonna, you know, get Saga and then he got XFF'd on instead. That is who that guy is, 100%. He's the dude that's in charge of the lake house. That's him. In my mind, this is not even a theory. That's just, it's obvious, like, who that is. But then again, I'm the nutty person who does, like, all the side content in the games and, like, does all this crazy shit, so. It's like, so what I'm pretty sure is that everything you will encounter in this building, everything in this building is going to be related to the Dark Presence, somehow. It is something the Dark Presence has corrupted. It may not be an object power, but it's probably going to be an altered item at the very least, right? Because they were trying to understand how the lake altered reality, and that was the whole point of all those little poems and shit that you did around with all the different figurines, right? So, I already know one character that will be in here, because God bless the data miners out there, like back when Alan Wake 2 officially dropped. I will not say who it is because I know not everybody looks into this stuff. So I already know who one person is that's gonna be in here. I wouldn't be surprised if some stuff about Zane is related, because there's that big question back and forth if Zane, you know, what kind of level of reality does Zane exist in? Because in Alan Wake 1, you found out he wrote himself out of reality in order to stop the Dark Presence, but he was also a poet, and now he's a filmmaker. So, but they also confirm in a DLC some other things about Alan and Zane's relation. So it's like, okay, is he even from the main reality that like Jesse and Alan are from? Like, there's a lot of stuff that I don't think they'll ever really explain, which is totally fine because that makes it better in a lot of ways. But yeah, you're gonna run into a bunch of stuff that's gonna be messed over from the Dark Presence. You might find out more about stuff about the old gods of Asgard fighting the Dark Presence. That part wouldn't surprise me, because they basically Zane did what he did, and then the rock gods were fighting the dark presence, and then Alan shit happened in 2012 or 2010, and then that led to Alan Wake 2. So, but I have a distant hope that this game, even a slight tease for Control 2. They said this does not set up Control 2. They said there will be themes that will lead into Control 2, but this does not set up Control 2 like AWE set up Alan Wake 2. Sam Lake said that in an interview like a couple months ago. So I would just like Jessie to show up, because I'm sorry, I was just very disappointed in her DLC chapter. I thought there could have been like a lot more to it, and it felt too much like a carbon copy of the beginning of Control with it didn't do it for me. But I loved the other two, so I'm hoping that we get to see something about Jessie. What would even be nice is finding out what the FBC's been up to since the end of Control 1 to Alan Wake 2 and to whenever the hell Control 2 is gonna come out, because I can't believe they're still fighting the Hiss after 4 years in that building. I refuse to believe that this building's been closed for 4 years for that. Ain't no way.
Timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly shenanigans.
I mean, there's that too.
Right?
Steady, why you said. Bookworms is the MTF specialized in fighting anomalies that warp reality. Ah. So, for me, none of this is surprising. It's like, oh yeah, okay, this is about what I expected. Yeah. And it's a teaser. It's the reveal trailer. So they'll probably release another trailer, probably with like a Tokyo Game Show, like everybody's saying. This is either just something that's been turned into a portal, or because actually it's probably not even a portal, it's probably like an overlap, right? Because those were all through Alan Wake 2. So it's probably a section of overlap, where things from the dark place can get into the lake house, which makes sense because the lake house is right off the lake, given its name. My guess is that if this is an elevator down, the research center is probably, because the FBC under Trench was stupid, is probably inside the lake. Like, I would not be surprised if this is under the waters of Cauldron Lake. Like, everybody just write this down so we can see when it comes out and see how right Recipe was, but still. It's gonna take 4 years just to clean up the red sand and the clocks. Nah, man. They didn't fuck around with the clocks. They sealed that up. They're like, man, the clocks are multiplying, and they literally just sealed that part of the building up and called it good. Like, that's why it was like, why is Jessie going in it? Ringwraith, how you doing? But so yeah, which Thomas Zane though, it's probably gonna be my thought has always been that Zane that you see in Alan Wake 2 is either the Scratch, like Zane's Scratch, if you will, so like his dark presence version, or he's like Alan and can manipulate reality. So he's just manipulated himself into being a filmmaker now. It's like one of the two. It's one of the two. Not that I remember about another researcher. They mentioned there being two, but I'm pretty sure the person she was talking to is the head honcho. And there is that voice that she talks to over the radio that's like, you can't come in because like I said you can't come in. But I think he was just like a schmuck. It is also worth noting that the team that runs the lake house is not the same as Estevez's team. These are the research people. These were people that would have been removed but still answering to your boy Casper Darling. Estevez was runs a field agent, so she probably would have been under Tomasi, maybe? No, Tomasi was security. I forget. They name him in the Control DLC. The guy who is in head of investigations. I forget his name, but she probably like answered to him basically. So if you read the documents, basically you have the lake house, so you have the researchers not talking with the field agents, and the field agents are like, what the fuck is going on, what are you guys doing? And the researchers is like, oopsies, I forgot to update you on the meeting, I forgot to schedule a meeting, and we're not gonna have one, bye. Wasn't it Kirkland? Something like that, yeah. Well, Darling is the big head of research, and then you have the person who was in charge of this. Are we gonna have to look this up on the wiki? The Wikipedia? The wikis? The game wiki? Let's see. Excuse me. Let's see. Federal Bureau of Control. Known personnel. Blah, 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 blah. All the people that we know from the game. Okay. Stephen Lynn is the chief technician. That's the dude that was trying to fix the stuff that when Saga walked by that Ilmo was like, oh man, the raccoons are a bit crazy, you know. Okay. Yeah, so you had the Marmonts, which were the co-head of operations. And then Campbell, which is the lead researcher. I guarantee you, Spooky Dude, Spooky MRI guy is Campbell. That guy. That's his name. Marmounts, shrug. Don't know if we'll run into him. We'll probably find out what happened to them, but I don't know if we'll run into them. Oh, Frank Brinker was technically under the investigations department. Yeah, Kieran Estevez under the investigations. Boom! Wispy knows her shit. Let's go. The Wikipedia. Yes. They should rename it to the Wikipedia. That's a good idea, actually. Someone let the head of the, I almost said the FBC. Someone let the head of the wiki know that. That's a good idea. That's a good one. Hi. Are you a princess? Because you're very pretty. I am a retro synthwave snow leopy. Yes, I am a snow leopy. Here's my tail. Campbell, that's it. Wikipedia, exactly. Wide wake. Exactly. So yeah. It's to me, this is like just confirming a lot of what I already thought. Still a little disappointed. Just let me go back to the lodge. I can see it. I can see it when I'm on the beach to go pick up Alan in the game. It's right over there. I saw it. I pointed it out. Just let me go to the fucking building. But no. No, you trust me. You don't want to ask me for a map. I can't fucking navigate worth shit, brother. You don't want to ask me about that one. That leads you to Lost is where that goes. Okay, yeah. So Kirkland was the guy that was in charge of the investigations until 2019. Remember, they sealed the investigation sector in the FBC, so the oldest house. They sealed it away because Hartman was going through and trashing the whole place. He wrecked the crap out of that. So that's why they sealed it away. And then when Jessie gets in, she's like, wow, it's kind of dark in here. And then the Hiss show up and she goes, what? Oh, great. Of course you're here too. And then Hartman is deformed the way he is because both the Hiss and the dark presence interacted and basically like morphed him into the friggin' monster he's in. And I'm just sitting here. Wispy's just sitting in her corner, just like, when can I get confirmation that Polaris and the Bright Presence can interact too? Because that's been my conspiracy theory for years. And when am I gonna get it? Never. Because the Bright Presence, like, technically, like, didn't even show up in the Alan Wake 2 game. It was just kind of like, vibes out. So, yeah. So, yeah. I am a little disappointed that we didn't get a release date for it, though. I was really hoping we would get a release date. This is a cool picture. I really like this. This is really nifty. But yeah, so hopefully we'll get another trailer here in the next couple of days. That'll be cool. Okay, racked over. We did good. We did good. Wait. What are we waiting on? Okay, pause. Wait, what? I thought they did say a date. They said October. October's not a date. See, it just says October. We already knew it was going to be October. They said that like a couple months ago that it's going to be out in October. My guess is it's going to be later October because it's going to be closer to the 1-year anniversary of Alan Wake 2. That's my guess. But then watch me say that, and then at Tokyo Game Show, they're like, ha, it comes out next week, and they pull up a fucking thing like they did with the Night Springs DLC. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, I just spilled my gamer stuff everywhere. Ah! But yeah, they totally shadow drop it, let's be real. I mean, I'm pretty sure they would announce it, but yeah, I was not very much a fan of like how they're like, yeah, by the way, Night Springs is out tomorrow. I'm like, can you not? Can you not with this, please? Totally screwed over my stream schedule, bro. But yeah, no, it was good. I wish there was more, but obviously, because what? It's labeled as like a reveal trailer / teaser trailer I saw on another thing, so yeah. Yo, is that the mold? This one person out here really did play control. They're asking about the mold monster. Oh, so yeah. Like I said, wish there was more to it, but it does set the vibe. It does remind you, hey, by the way, this is gonna be scary, and this is not going to be what Night Springs was. Resident Evil mold, Pippa mold, or Asmon mold. The fact that Red put in Asmon mold. I will. Okay. So yeah, TLDR. There it is. Okay, you guys are all done hearing about that, right? You guys are probably tired of hearing Wispy going on about that. Yeah.